Okay guys, leg workout. So if for those who knows how I work out already, and for those who are just joining my life for the first time and expect to see me lifting 500-600 pounds, maybe you should just scroll along and continue going the other direction, because you will never see me lifting that. Even when I was younger, I never even touched that kind of weights. I always lift a certain amount of weights and I got my results. It's just the way I train. Eat right, train right, lots of rest, and you can look your best. So this is only 40 pounds, but I'm going to be using resistance bands with it. So I'm going to get 2 sets with this, and then I'm going to start cross body, and I'm going to wear the bands cross body, and I'll keep going up. And then after I finish this is going to be front squats, by the way. And after I finish my front squats, I'm going to do some hack squat. And then maybe some lunges after, in the end. So I was trying to warm up my knees earlier because between my lower back and my knees, very painful. I am praying for the warm weather to come very quickly, because my joints, when you have arthritis, if it rains, you feel it. If it's cold, you feel it. And you just feel the pain. All the time you feel it. So it's very hard to even work out. Am I touching it? The problem is the bar is too short. So I'm stuck between here. I have nothing, no extra on the hands there, so I try to put this exactly where it will come on the rack itself. But if I missed, I will know. I'll feel myself going this way. I remember when I was younger, and I told my father realized that I really like working out and lifting weights. Because actually, when I originally started lifting weights, I was doing it for track and field. I was very, very fast at high school. I actually had a high school record when I was age 16, right here in Toronto. But anyway, so I said to him, this is what I wanted to do, to strengthen my legs for track and field. And then over that summer, I started to like what I see, and then suddenly I went in this direction instead of track and field. But he said to me that I got to be careful because if I have trouble with my joints, I'll be stuck doing this forever. I says, why you say that? He goes, because in the family, we have some genetic issue with joints and ligaments and stuff like that. I says, don't worry. That's not going to happen to me. But guess what? It's happening to me today. So I understand what he was talking about. So I keep working out. If I stop, I'm finished. Everything is over. So I have to keep working out all the time. See, it came a bit too much on this side. So I'm going to start off with these bends. So what you want to do, in the past I've actually attached the band to the bar when I was doing back squat. It actually worked, but then I had to put a knot between the band and the band here to help me. I have some videos, where is it? On one of my accounts with me actually doing it. But I'm trying to keep away from back squat because of my spine. It doesn't matter how much weight you rest on here and you have a spinal condition, it's still going to compress. So that's why I'm doing front squat, a lot of that. So I'm going to go cross body with the bends. So you just keep the bands on your body, cross body, and you can keep doing the front squats because the resistance is going to get harder because now you have to pull the bands at the same time. I can increase the weight, but you have the bands, so use them. Yeah. So if you're doing back squat, it'd be the same thing you would do. You can wear the bands cross body and just rest the bar on your shoulders, and you can do your back squats the same way. The way I was doing it before, when I attached the band to the bar, it actually worked, but it could be very tricky when it comes to getting the band onto your feet. That was the hardest part because sometimes I find myself have to balance on one leg just to get the band in there, and that wasn't too good. So this way I think is actually better. Maybe someone out there will try it and they can figure another way out to do it. I came out a little rough there. Okay. I'm going to get my feet a little bit closer. So I don't know if you guys can see I'm standing on a piece of 2x4 wood. My heels is elevated. Well, my quadriceps is going to be crazy tomorrow and the next few days after. So we're going to keep going up. I don't know if you guys notice, when I go down with the using the band, when the band gets to the bottom, there's a lot of slack there. But when I start going up, when I get to the halfway point, that's when the resistance band kicks in, because that's where everything starts to pull better. So don't worry about what's at the bottom there. Is when you get to that halfway point, that's where you need the boost from the resistance bands. I'll see how this feels. If it's okay, then I may have to go up it. If I get some, maybe 6, 7, 8 reps, then I'm probably going to increase the resistance. I might just grab another band out, or maybe I'll just put this band on and wear 2 bands at the same time, 4 bands. Wow. Oh yeah. I can feel this. If you have knee problems, you might want to elevate your heels when you're doing squats. It will take away a lot of the stress off of the knees. And lower back problem is the same thing. Front squats is actually better. If you have knee and lower back issues, it's better to do front squats. Why does this feel heavier suddenly? Yeah. I can feel the band pulling my heels. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be going heavier than this. Yeah. I was off there. So you see, guys, move up to this level band and it's much harder. So that's what I'm saying is that you don't need to go heavier than that. Depends on the person. You have the bands, just attach the bands to your body and you can get the same effect that you're probably going to get if you were using a whole lot of weights on top of that bar, right? So that's what you do. So I'm going to try to get one more set, but I'm not going to put on another band. As you can see, I was struggling with just this band on the weight, so. And then I'm also trying to pay attention to my back and my knees. It's not about ego. I don't have to prove anything to anyone, just myself, so. No ego lifting here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get a drop set. The next one, that's what I'm trying to do. I wish I could actually, but I cannot switch the bands. I'll try to see if I can switch the bands quick enough to get a drop set. And then come down to this last. I have to be really quick. So let's see how I can do this. So what I want to do, I'm going to go with these bands and the weights. And I'm thinking if I could pre-attach the bands first. If I can have the bands like this on my shoulders, pre-ready. Let's try something, guys. I haven't tried this before. I want to do a drop set, but I don't want to have to take too much time to switch the bands while I'm doing a drop set. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm actually going through the process right now, I'm going to put these bands on and have them ready. And then I'm going to put these bands on as well. So I'm going to start off with this, park the weights, let these go, attach these bands to my heels, go back on, do another set, and then let go of these bands and rep the last set out. That's what I'm going to try to do. I haven't done this before, so I want to see how it works, and you guys can see how it works at the same time. So it's the first time, if it works, it's the first time you're seeing it. If it doesn't work, I'll figure out another way in the future. I will not give up. Yeah, but this might be a little complicated because the band might get tangled there. The idea is not to waste too much time. See how it's tangled already, so it might be a slow process. I haven't figured out quickly, I will try to get it off. And by the way, what I'm doing is not dangerous. So nobody says that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to release these bands after and try to get these ones to the bottom there as quick as possible and continue the workout. I should have wear socks. My feet are sticking to the mat, so my feet are sweaty. It's kind of tangled up there, but then I made it. Oh. For the last set, I felt like my right leg's quad was working much harder. I don't like that feeling because I'm trying to get this. So what I did for the last 3 reps, I kind of like, I don't know if you guys noticed, the bar was kind of slanted this way. I kind of slanted the bar a little bit more to my left side and kind of like ease off the pressure on this side. And I went down when I was squatting. I tried to go down more with this side of my body to get this quad to be a part of what was going on, because I felt like there was some cheating going on with this side. This side was doing all the work and this side was a little I don't know. It's because when I did the surgery on my left knees, I lost a little bit of, maybe like less than half of an inch on the left side of my body. So my body is not quite balanced. I'm like kind of like slanted in this side there because of that surgery I've done to my knees. So, and that's what I've been fighting with. Like I said to you guys, in many situations, going up the stairs is difficult. Going down the stairs is difficult. It feels like I'm always reaching for that last little step all the time. So getting yourself injured like that is not good. Okay, so we're gonna take off these lightweight, as Ronnie Coleman say, lightweight baby. And we're gonna try to do some hack squat. So I want to get the weight somewhere down here. We're gonna remove this out of the way. Come back for this later. Maybe my last. Because we're gonna use this. That's my base. I'm gonna get good weights. I want to get the weights in between here. Somewhere about here, I think. So, hack squat, you need to get your body positioned like this, in this angle, to do the hack squat. So, using the exercise ball against the wall and rolling off is probably the best way you can get it done. Instead of just putting your back against the wall, use an exercise ball. It's very effective. So, it's just simple. I hope nothing slides there. So you want to get yourself like this. Wish you guys could see me from a side angle, but it's kind of hard. So, and it's like this. And you're rolling down and up. So you can actually use your resistance bands too. Same way, cross body, and you can do the same thing. You can actually do this. The lunges I'm going to do the same way with the lunges also. You can use exercise ball to do the lunges. But the reason why I have the weights there, because I'm going to also add the weights to it. So I'm going to hold it old school way, right up here, and then squat down with it. At some point I'm going to grab the weights. Maybe after this set I'll grab the weights. Or you can hold 2 dumbbells. Okay, so we're going to add the weights now. touching it. It burns, it burns, it burns, it burns. Oh my gosh. My quadricep is on fire, guys. So when I will do 2 more sets there. So when I go to the lunges, I'm gonna do 2 sets on this side and 3 sets of lunges on the left side, because I want the left side to do more work. So I'll probably, let's see, maybe 10, 2 sets of 10s, 3 sets of 10s, or something like that. And I'm most likely probably going to use dumbbells. Okay. Yes, this is going to be a nightmare the next few days. lazy. So guys, do not make any excuses not to squat. I could make all the excuses in the world. I'll have every right to do that if I want to, but it's not going to benefit me. Can you imagine, with all the issues that I have with my joints today, if I was making excuses and saying, "Oh, it's so hurt, I can't squat, I can't squat, I can't do this." Could you imagine the condition I'll be in at my age? Just imagine. Do you want to be going to the bending down on the ground to pick up something like this? Do you want to be like that? If you have problem with your knees and your back, and you allow it to get isolated, you're going to be crawling to do that. And going to the bathroom will be your worst nightmare. Because remember, to do number 2, you got to squat down, right? And if you're a woman, you have to squat more than a man would be squatting. So you have to keep squatting, keep your legs strong, no matter what. Like I said before to you guys, if you gotta just do this, practice on the wall, right? Just a little bit at a time. Daily, just practice on the wall, like this, and sit there. Keep your knees strong. Keep the quadriceps strong. You have to squat. From the time you're a child, first thing I see children do, I look at my kids, they squat down. They sit in this position for a long time. It's a normal position for humans to be in, to sit like this. The Asians, they do it. They're masters of it. I can do it too, right? Even though with all my condition right now, I can still do this. But you have to keep practicing. Like this, and sometimes I duck walk like this. And you just stay in that position, right? Your lower back, your quads, your glutes, your core, everything is in play there. So for the rest of your life, this is the thing that you have to be doing, is squatting your whole life till you leave planet Earth. So it doesn't matter how hard it is, you have to keep practicing, keep doing it. If you went to a physiotherapist and he says, stop squatting, it's no good for you, do not squat again for the rest of your life, you ask him if it's going to come and help you in the bathroom. So you have to keep squatting, guys. Yeah. So as painful as it might be for myself, I keep doing it. So I'm not using my resistance bands to assist me from up here, but I can use the exercise ball. So what I do, I put my legs like this. Just put one leg back, just like if you're squatting without the ball. It's the same thing. And then like this. and the same way. So switch back and forth. But first I'm gonna start off with, and I have this I can hold on to if I don't fall. So oh. I'm only gonna do 8. So we're gonna do one more without the weights, it's just body weight. Ooh. So guys, for those who on TikTok, if you want to see the full, maybe you're interested in some points that I did throughout the workout, you're probably not going to get, most likely you won't get the full video. Like when I upload the video, it's usually the highlights on TikTok. So on YouTube, you can see the full, usually when it's uploaded, the full video is uploaded there of the live, and also a short at the same time. So you can see the entire workout if you're going YouTube. And to find me on YouTube, it's the same name as on TikTok. I actually have 2 YouTube accounts, but one of them I kind of abandoned it. I started it many years ago, but I only had one video there with my son in it. He was jabbing when I was running the boxing club. He's only 2-year-old. And it's during COVID I start uploading videos there. Back then I didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know what it was. A friend of mine started that account for me. And during COVID, since I was home in lockdown, I said, I'm gonna just put some videos there. And that's what I did. It probably have like maybe, I think around 500 or 600 followers in it. But I haven't done anything with that account, but the bands, resistance bands account, that's the one I'm focused on. So this live, the full live will be there on that account. So you guys can go back and take a look at the workout of what I'm doing. And maybe there's something there that might work for you. Okay, here we go. So I want this quadricep to get a lot of benefit. So that's why I'm doing the lunges with the weights on this side. Trying to stay to the 12 reps that was going right through from the other 2 sets. But this side is finished. This side is on vacation now, because this is the side that needs most of the work. I haven't measured this quad as yet. I just look in the mirror and looking at it to see if it's just visual, if it's the same size. And I'm more focused on the teardrop here, because when I had the quadricep surgery and the tear happened, some muscles was damaged there. So the quadricep and the outer quads is where I see that it just shrunk in size. So, and that's where I've been struggling to put back on the size. It's very difficult. It's happened since 2014, and until today, it's still an issue. Feels like it will explode. show you guys how to do the same thing with resistance bands. That's all you do to the bands. I want to sit down, so I'm trying to pull the bench over here. Yeah. Yep, I'm wearing these. Gotta be safe and be smart. Okay, guys, that's it. I am beat. Okay. Put on my glasses to bring everything closer. Hi, can you go to the gym? Between me, yep. It's more motivating. Well, if you need to be motivated from going inside of a gym, then that's you. I'm sorry to say that's you. The last time I went into a gym, it was back in it was January the 27th, 2019. That's the last time I went into a gym. And since then, I've been working out at home. And before that, because I've been traveling for many years now, I take my resistance band wherever I go in the world and I train. So to go into a gym, trust me, the things that I'm doing right now, I will not be able to do in a gym, right? It will not happen. Using my bands and doing all of this kind of stuff, I cannot do that in the gym. It will never work there, right? I did train the gym before. I would probably go 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when no one is around and I train. But I'm trying to save my money, especially in today's time we're living in. It's all about this, saving your money, right? And you got to be smart. You know how much money I've saved from working out at home? Lots of money. Trust me, lots of money. If I didn't do that, I could not travel every year and spend 6 months outside of Canada every year if I wasn't doing that. So if you're not motivated by what I'm doing here, then You have to find a way to motivate yourself. You have to find a way. At the end of the day, your body is what's important, right? I'm only showing you what I do from at home, how I work out, and how I'm going to be getting myself into shape, contest shape, just from home using the equipment that I have. During COVID, I've done it. I done the transformation during COVID. I still have a lot of photos of it. And everyone was shocked that I was able to do that from at home with what I'm actually using, right? Because I know my body and I know to diet. Diet is the most important thing, right? And again, like I said, if I go into the gym, lifting up all that weight, it's not going to really do me any justice, especially with all the injuries that I have, like the struggles that I have right now with arthritis and everything. So I have to find a new way that my body can adapt to and work out with, you know. The last time I was in the gym, I was in a leg press machine. Just the base alone of the machine without even having the weights was difficult for me because of the problem with my left knees. Even just that was difficult. I could not do it properly. A lot of things that in the gym, like the squat, all these things I cannot do the way I used to because I have a degenerative disc. Actually, I'm sure all of you know Ronnie Coleman, what happened to him. Now, I have the same condition as he does, but except mine's developed at age 16. That's when it first started happening. And I was told by my chiropractor, the doctors, do not do any surgery. Because if you do surgery, because back surgery is probably the worst surgery you can get done. If I did the surgery, there's many things might be not good for me in my future. Look at Ronnie Coleman. See how many surgeries he has done? And he was lifting a ton of weights. I never even see myself lifting that kind of weights before. He was lifting a ton of weights, right? So, and his joints is much bigger than mine's, right? I'm a very small person. So, and I'm self-motivated too. I motivate myself, right? Because from age 16, I said, I know what I want to look like when I'm at 50. The first time I went into a gym and started working out. I started training at age 16 and 17 years old, I went to a gym. And I said to myself, if I know how I want to look when I'm 50-year-old, and I stuck to that, right? I motivate myself. No one motivate me. I motivate myself. It's all here and here, right? So I can only show you what I've done, right? It may not work for you because like you're saying in your comment there, it's more motivating if I went into a gym. For you, no. You have to motivate yourself. I encourage you to go into a gym and get it done. If you cannot do it at home, then you should probably go to a gym and work out. But if you could do it at home by yourself, if you stay focused and not distracted, it's all here again, like I said, the heart and the mind. So I am very sorry, but I'm not going to go into a gym, right? The only way I'm going into a gym is if I'm going to compete in bodybuilding again. Then I might stop by in a gym once in a while. And what will I do in a gym? Probably do some more heavier dumbbells. That's what I'll probably use. And more like pull-ups with, hopefully they have the chain there I can put around my waist. But squats and all these things, you're not going to see me doing that kind of stuff because I don't have the strength. I'm 60-year-old already. It's not about lifting and all that kind of weight. Staying in shape, that's what it is, right? But again, like I said, this is a transformation program I'm going through. I want to see if I can duplicate what I did during COVID and get into contest shape with just the equipment that I have. And if I could do it again, then I might consider competing again, at least one more time in some master show. And at that point, I'll probably think about going into a gym. And I'm actually probably going to get a bicycle too at the same time because need to get more condition, like more lines in the lower body. So did I sum up your comment for you, the comment for you very well? I hope so. Anyways, guys, I am out of here. I gotta get something to eat. Have a few pieces of chicken breasts and some veggies and go to sleep. Get a shower too. Stinky. Okay, guys, thank you again for your support. Thank you for all the new followers on TikTok. There's a whole lot of followers on TikTok, too, a lot of people in the last few weeks. And I know you're all from Cambodia. Thank you guys for jumping aboard and supporting me. Helped me to build up my account here on this side. And again, this is all fitness, no politics. My other account, the one that's over 500,000, that's the one where all kinds of stuff is going on there. So, YouTube, thank you guys again for your support. And I will catch you guys in the next workout. And please, believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can motivate yourself. You can do anything. Just put your mind and your heart to it, and you can do anything. No one can stop you. All right? So I suggest you just go for it. Stay focused, and you will see. I'm out of here. Good night. TikTok, thank you.